Excuse me. I want to do this though. This is something that I really believe, and what I think everybody's missing. And I'm gonna do this shit one time through. It's the blinders of religion preventing us from seeing God. Most restricted is using our own blueprint to build a builder, misinterpreting and quoting scriptures out of context. We let lines confine Yahweh to a picture as if the Bible doesn't contradict the things that contradict the normally held views of what's godly by reason. We see the abnormal and become squeamish, trying to test God like a fraternity on Jesus. He embraced what most won't do. His fam too check the roots as far back as roof. By the fruit, you know the tree. Funny. The best taste it might not appear visually. Check the text is full of instances that offend the senses, claiming what God's intent says. The reason is faith and obedience can put you against what's expedient. The lion of the Judah is not tame. So why let him put you in a cage? God's living, so isn't binding his things to his purpose in his jurisdiction? We love to praise and say his ways are not ours. So why try to put him in a place when it comes to how his spirit will have us behave? Trying to hold the infant in the limited mind, trying to define proper and the polarity of signs with eyes and ears that don't even function half of the time. Flipping the tables on our own sins like we Jesus in the prime, trying to align biblical lines to what's convenient at the time. The salt of the earth, the fate's inert, seasoned with reason forgetting the prophet's words defy it. And what are you reading? Two examples, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. On which side of the sanity line would your opinions lie? You had to do so for over a year to highlight a people's sins. Not to mention your chagrin if you had to make dinner over your own excrement to represent a people's purging and judgment. Pause. To let it go through like it did he who dug the hole in the wall. If y'all appalled, just look at me as Paul and believe a great deal of what I'm singing. Let it stick like the two Ezekiel used to show the counter uniting. It had to be trust of our own vision, let alone if we saw people forming from bones. Now, the faith in... I really want to highlight that I fucked up like throughout this whole poem only once because I did it one time through. But chop this back in. The faith is the marrow in the bones of the body of Christ, and there you go mental space, and you allow it in life, and our words won't ever be blocked by the truth and the light. I tried to rehearse. I can't do shit. Like, I'm just like much liver when I'm like in person. Didn't want my face to be on this. But business purposes allow me to upload it to my page and get paid. But the point is though, yeah, I fucked up at one point. And I wrote that so long ago. So whatever. Love everybody that's going to appreciate this and watch it and whatever. And that's just that. I have a people to change. I have a culture to change. Black people stick together. Not because we got to hate other races, but because they hate us.